Hey everyone, my name's John Brown, and I hope your summers are off to a very strong start. One of my favorite summer activities recently has been getting out there and going fishing. We've all had our call to the wild at one point or another, and last summer, my brother, a few buddy of ours, and I planned a guy's trip to Deep Creek, Maryland. Get a little swimming, get a little grilling, and just try and disconnect for a bit. Well, my plan, unbeknownst to them, was to bring enough fishing gear to turn the amateurs they were into master anglers over the few days. In the arsenal, I brought multiple rods, tackle boxes, lures. I even grabbed live bait, and most importantly, a cooler full of beers. I spent the night before tying up different rigs and knots and telling the boys all the little bit of information I gathered about fishing beforehand, like they like shade too, and they fish like structure. Sometimes you gotta change baits. Kind of trying to set them up for a day of understanding. You might get nothing. It's the game. That first morning, I stood there so proudly on the dock, ready to flex my expertise on everyone. They were going to learn something today. Everyone was going to want to take notes, is how I was feeling. So off we went casting the rods, and I swear, right before the sunrise, my brother's bobber gets pulled under. I yelled at him to start reeling in, and before long, he pulls out a beautiful largemouth bass. We're all cheering so hard, you would have thought he won the lottery. We get a picture, send it to the family group chat, and settle back into our morning. Before long, we're kind of back to casting, and within an hour or so, my brother-in-law pulls a massive rainbow trout. Process of celebration all repeats, and we get the fish back in the water eventually, and I can't help but feel a combo of pride, but also of jealousy. Kind of knowing that they've got their fish, and now I gotta be next. My time is coming. Unfortunately, the reality is the cycle happens for about 3 more days of my brother and my brother-in-law passing the baton back and forth of who's caught the biggest fish, and he gets one and he gets another, and well, my line sits there dead in the water, 0 fish caught overall. At first, it was easy for me to be mad or confused by my performance, and I got roasted in the car ride home. I realized something important. If you judge a fishing trip by the weight of the cooler, sure, maybe I did miserably. But if you judge it based on the memories made and the time spent, I got to see my brother catch his first real fish, I got to laugh till my stomach hurt, and I got my best friends hooked on a new hobby that I love. In fishing, like in life, it's about the journey, the laughs, the smiles, and the people who make them. To quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, "It is one of the great blessings of old friends that you can afford to be stupid with them." Thank you for your time.